y'all, it's Bree from Young Saving Free, and I'm back with another video. Hey y'all, if y'all new here, welcome to my channel. My name is Brianna. I'm the founder and creator of Young Saving Free. I feel like I'm getting really used to saying that, and it's great. And for all y'all that's been here for a while, welcome back to my channel. So I guess I haven't done a Saturday video in a while, so I guess we can just talk about this real quick. Listen, I'm a Power junkie. Like, I didn't start watching Power till season 3, but literally the week before season 3 came out, I watched the first episode of the first season, and I was hooked. And so then I went to Best Buy and I bought the first and second season DVDs and watched them, literally binge watched them, and did not move off my couch until right before season 3 started. And I was just like, I had to watch it, and I've been hooked ever since. I have all the season DVDs. Listen, I was really out here for Ghost, like, and I guess we can just talk about the show overall. I guess this week we can talk about, since this, the season's coming to a close very quickly, and I'm so sad about it. We're going to talk about Ghost, since we all know Ghost is dead. And I just want to know, who killed Ghost? I don't think it was Tariq. I don't think it was Tasha. Just from the last episode, watching Tommy's reaction to whoever was running out the club, it seemed like somebody that they had a problem with, that more than likely was not anybody that they showed as being the killer. Being the possible killer, at the end of the last, what was it, episode 10? At the end of episode 10, was that episode 10? Whatever episode it was, when they was all walking down the street and you were trying to figure out who shot Ghost. Listen, I ain't gonna lie to y'all, I thought the man was hallucinating the whole time. I thought, because he had been hallucinating and seeing Angela. I read something somewhere that said it was, there was Breeze that came back and shot him from the dead, and he was like, he didn't really die, but then we found out he really died. So I'm like, well, wait a minute, like, who did it? Because it wasn't Kanan dead, it wasn't Paz, it wasn't Tommy, it wasn't Tate. I don't believe. It was either Tariq or Tasha, going by the people that they were showing, but I don't think either one of them did that. I don't think that Tommy would have reacted to Tasha that way, if that makes sense. But just from season 1, episode 1, I think that this is why I've always been Team Ghost. Like, this is why I've always been Team Ghost. Ghost, granted, he does a lot of things that are really messed up. Like, he shouldn't have cheated on Tasha. But there was one part in season 1, episode 1, where she lost him, and she should have known that. Tasha didn't want anything to be legitimate. That's the problem. And as a mother and a wife, you should want more for your family. And I think for me, Ghost always saw the bigger picture. Ghost knew that even though he wasn't in the streets like that, he had people working for him, that if something went wrong, they were going to come for him. He knew that. And that's why he has the club. He had something to fall back on. And he was right. He was right when he told Tasha, you don't see any old drug dealers or gangsters. They're all either dead or inside. That's very much true. I've lived in the streets most of my life. So there's a part on episode 1, season 1, episode 1, where he asked her, what did you think I was going to be? And she said, the biggest drug dealer in New York City. And he said, that's it, nothing else, nothing more. And she was like, what's more? This is what I mean, when you can outgrow people sometimes. Like, it happens. Sometimes he's been with her since she was 20 years old, 19, 20 years old, whatever. And they grew up together. So for them to get to that part, and she's still mentally like I'm a trap queen. Like, that's all she ever wanted. And that's like, why is that all you ever wanted? You were going to school to be an accountant when he met you. You don't want that anymore? You don't want, to have a legitimate life, a clean life for your children, where you don't have to look over your shoulder all the time and make sure that, people ain't coming after you or trying to kill you. Like, that's what Ghost wanted. And granted, she was not here for it at all. And I think, that's why Angela was able to get in the way that she did. I think that with Angela, she was for Ghost of what could have been. And I understand that because I had a what could have been. There was a guy, as a matter of fact, I think I was around 13 or 14, just like Ghost was when we met. I was 13 when I met him, and I went to him because it was like, we could have had this life together, we could have that life together, but it is what it is at this point. We're grown, and this is what life is. So, to go to Angela, and after the person you've been married to for X amount of years says that all you're going to be is a drug dealer, you want more. You want more. You can outgrow people. And this is the thing that my aunt taught me yesterday. She said, you can grow separately, you can grow together, or you can grow apart. So, like, when I say that, I mean, you can be, hey, I love you, but I got to take some time for myself so that I can get to where I need to be. That's growing separately. Or we can be like, hey, you know what? You trying to grow, I'm trying to grow, let's grow together. Let's hold each other accountable. Let's do this and grow together. Or, be like, you know what? This is not what I want anymore. And, this is where you thinking that. This is where you think that we're growing apart. It happens. I think that's what happened with Tasha and Ghost. She can get mad at Angela all she wanted, but there was just, Tasha's mind was not the same place that Ghost was. And so, for him to be in a place where he wants more, it's like, what do you, how do you communicate with that with somebody? And then when you try to, they ain't trying to hear it. Like, this is just season 1 Ghost. And so, the whole show is amazing, but to go where Ghost where he kind of got that side eye from me was when he continued the affair with Angela, and he did not tell her about Tasha. Like, the only reason he told her about Tasha is because Yaz almost died from choking on a keychain that he got while he was out cheating with Angela. Like, I'm not saying that Tasha deserved to be cheated on, but she definitely opened that door when that whole drug deal talk came up. She opened that door. And so I think that Ghost loved her, but he knew that, there was issues that couldn't be resolved that soon. Tasha had to grow up. Now the other thing is that him and Tommy, they grew up together. That's been his road dog for forever. Excuse me, y'all, I'm thirsty. But, him and Tommy came up in the streets together. And the thing is, Tommy never saw more. That's all Tommy wanted. Tommy wanted to have. And he had it. He had a beautiful apartment. His studio apartment was beautiful. But, he never, all he wanted was the business. He got off on the thrill of being shot at and, the idea. Yeah, I'm gonna solve my little secret by Escape. It's like being in the same room with you and your girlfriend. The fact that she don't know, it really turns me on. That's like Tommy's, like, to be in the room with a bunch of people that they don't really know. They know about him, but they can't prove that he did anything. So he can, like, still move and shake in these streets, and nothing's gonna happen because that's his little secret, that he's this huge kingpin drug dealer. But that's all he wanted. That's all he wanted. He wanted to have that power to be able to walk around like a free man, and knowing that he like, I got all this going on over here and don't nobody even know. Like, there was a part where, this is before Julio died, where Ghost and Tommy were talking, and Ghost was like, the workers at Burger King don't know the CEO. And Tommy was just like, that's cool. Like, he was just like, this is dope. Like, that's all he wanted. Because he remembered what it was to be on the corner. And now he's in a place where he don't have to be on the corner no more. He's not the one that's going to get locked up for possession. No, that's them. But I think Tommy was too in the streets for Ghost. And that was the thing for Ghost. Ghost was like, you know what? I know I'm not going to be in this environment or this ecosystem the rest of my life. It's crazy to just say ecosystem because we got a whole situation going on about that at church with this leadership training. But y'all better get some training. That's all I'm telling y'all. Get with the right trainer, okay? But that's not what this video is about. So I think Ghost. I think Ghost did what was best for him because he wanted more. And even though everybody didn't understand it, he did what he had to do. Now, as far as, even when he tried to make a good life for himself, it was like people kept throwing stuff at his way. And it was like, how do you move and shake around that? But he always lands on his feet. That's what they always say. Ghost always lands on his feet. But, Ghost was very, very, very intelligent. He had this side of him that could be very evil sometimes. Because even when he came, I don't even remember what happened for him to come. Oh, when he found out that Tasha was giving Tariq drugs to sell, and he put his hands on her. I don't condone domestic violence. I'm a domestic violence survivor, so I definitely don't condone it, but I understand why he was upset. I'm not saying it's right that he did what he did, but I understand you want better for your kids, and your baby moms is putting them back in the same life that you try to get them away from. I understand that, but I'm wondering what happened. For once I find out who killed him, I'm wondering, are they going to tell the backstory? Like, what's really going to happen after that? But what are y'all thoughts on Ghost? I mean, like, I feel like he did the best that he could. Nobody's perfect. There's no perfect husband. There's no perfect, there's no perfect spouse. There's no perfect wife, husband. I just said spouse and then wife and husband. Jesus. There's no perfect father, no perfect mother. There's no perfect friend. But I think that Ghost did the best that he could. He kept, like, even with Tommy, he kept trying to set Tommy up to have his own. And Tommy was like, no, I don't want this. I want drugs. I'm a drug dealer. I'm a gangster. I'm this. This is my life. This is what I want. But, I don't know. But y'all just let me know how y'all feel about it. And be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And we can really talk about this for real because I really want to know what your thoughts are on it. But I will see you all in the next video. Bye.